Most people don't realize that spiritual attack occurs primarily through living people, empty vessels that are weak. Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about spiritual attack in a way that you may not have heard it before. Some people envision spiritual attack as something that only happens to a select few who may be addicted or in a severe depression. However, spiritual attack happens in many forms. Sometimes it comes to you through the government. Sometimes it comes to you through a relationship. Sometimes it comes to you through financial loss. Sometimes it comes to you through a health challenge or something else that you're really struggling with. And it's important to be able to identify if you're under spiritual attack, if negative events are showing up in your life, creating fear, distress, and moving you out of alignment into a lower vibration where you're more susceptible to having more bad things happen. When you're under a spiritual attack, you can feel a lot of confusion, anxiety, depression. You can feel very out of control. You can feel hopeless and victimized. You can have a lot of victimhood programs running. Now, these are programs, thought forms, belief systems, repeat patterns of victimhood. This can actually make you feel like you're out of power, like the big bad government has everything to do with keeping you small. But this can happen in any area of your life. It could be that big bad boss. It could be a big bad lover who lies to you and cheats on you. It could be any form of dark energy. When these things show up in your life, it's important to identify that that's what's actually going on so that you can do the spiritual healing and protection that is required to get through the situation and to completely alter it, completely alter the outcome of events. Now, moving from these energies, when you lift your spiritual vibration, you move out of these other energies into more clarity, more peace, more happiness, feeling empowered, feeling hopeful, and being healed and whole. And that's what spiritual attack is really about. Fundamentally, spiritual attack happens for the higher good if it doesn't take you down. And that's why I wanted to open up this topic today so that you all really understand what spiritual attack is about. Most of you do not have spiritual vision, so you can't see the demons in people when they're presenting lies to you, when they're deceiving you, when they're cheating on you, when they're robbing you, when they're infiltrating your life, and when they're taking your resources, which is your time, your energy, your love. So when these things show up, you have to identify these things are happening, these things are real, and it's your wake-up call to empower yourself. It's a wake-up call to fully become empowered and clear thinking, regardless of who you think the culprit is, who is actually showing up to bring in the spiritual attack for you. Most people don't realize that spiritual attack occurs primarily through living people, empty vessels that are weak, that are easy to take advantage of. Spiritual attack happens through your loved ones. So when you're experiencing something like that, it's very important for you to be able to take a step back and to really work on your own energy and vibration, to clear any energies off of you, to stay neutral, to stay positive, and to do the healing work necessary that could ultimately either put you on a different timeline in a different direction with new people, or it could resolve things with the person that's been bringing this spiritual attack to you. Either outcome, it doesn't matter as long as it's in a higher vibration and that you're more authentically showing up in an energy and vibration of love. That's what the end game is. In the vibration of love, you feel completely connected to the divine. You're receiving more abundance. You have a clear pathway towards your life purpose, and you feel completely supported in that pathway where things get easy and you know that that's where you're supposed to be. For those of you struggling in any of these areas, I'm going to break it down even further and give you 5 ways that you can really transform this energy within your life. The first step is when you really start to awaken and you start to have your own free form thoughts. You're no longer in the matrix. You're no longer just buying the things you're being told. You're not just moving through day to day repeat pattern as it presents to you. Awakening means that your spiritual eyes are awakened, that you're becoming more intuitive, that you're really honoring your authentic self, and that you're noticing that things around you may not be in alignment with you. This is the first step of your awakening. This is where you begin to release karmic patterns, where you start to really do the healing that moves you past limiting thoughts and beliefs, that releases you from fear paradigms, where you release patterns of abuse, and where you really begin to take ownership of your life. Number 2 is when you begin to notice that the dark forces in and around you and in the world at large are real, whether that be at your job, in the government, in the media, in your friend and family group, even maybe within yourself. Number 2 is really knowing that there is light and dark in this duality plane that we live on. And you're beginning to notice that there are dark forces trying to prevent you from being who you're meant to be. They're trying to prevent you from being of good to the global consciousness. They're trying to get you off your path. They're trying to rob you of your time and energy. And that these things are diminishing you and making you feel small so that you do not rise up. Anywhere that these energies exist, you have to know that those are dark energies. That even if it's showing up in a person you love, they're contaminated with dark energies because their spiritual vibration was low and they allowed something in that is now affecting you. So number 2 is to become aware of that. Just know that this is real. Know that this exists and that someone around you, or maybe several people around you, may be under the influence of something dark. When you become aware that these things are real, that the dark energies exist, and that they are impacting you and affecting your life, it's imperative that you learn how to clear them, that you can clear these energies from your life through doing self-healing work, through learning how to clear your environment, your space, and your home. It may actually require you to spend time with different people that are not impacted by dark energies. A really easy sign is if somebody is lying to you, they are filled with dark energies because lies are very low vibration. That person has a very low level of love within their soul. When somebody's under that kind of energy, their negative impact in your life could destroy good things that you're working hard for. It's important to be truthful. The truth will really set you free. The truth is power. The truth is light. And so it's important to know really easily if somebody's giving you that kind of underlining feeling like they're not even telling you the whole truth, or they may outright lie, clear the decks, get them out of your life. You must be around other individuals who are also seeking to be in the light and aligned with other light beings. During this phase, it will be important for you to do healing around the witch wound. It will be important for you to learn how to clear reptilian energies from your life. It's important to do your clearing around demonic energies, around ghosts and waywards, anything anchored into lower planes of existence that cause any kind of lower vibration energies around you, anything that brings your emotions down or destabilizes you. This could also include any kind of negative alien experience you've had, implants you've had, fear of being monitored by aliens, the government, or anyone else. These are all fear paradigms that are weakening your light, that are destabilizing you in your security and safety as you go through this world. When you're experiencing those things, when your awareness is put on them, you have to know that this is part of spiritual attack. And it's very, very important for you to be able to clear these energies. And right now, increase your light, hold more light, raise your vibration, and get into the vibration and frequency of love, safety, stability. And this will bring us to number 3, where we are going to open our chakras, make sure that we're fully aligned with the creator, God, source energy, and that we're also at the same time connected with Mother Earth. Both are necessary for you to have all your chakras open and in alignment, which means empowered. This is why meditation is so powerful to get you open and connected, and why going out in nature is so powerful to get you grounded and connected to Earth. There are many benefits to this, but if you're doing both, your chakras will be open and you'll be running that beautiful light through your body, allowing you to be extremely intuitive, sensitive, and on point with your decision making. When people are going through this type of healing, their throat chakra will usually pop wide open, which inspires them to speak about what they're going through, to speak the truth, to help inform other people, to spread the word. When you're fully connected, open through your chakras and moving from an energy of love, you will want to speak your truth to the collective because other people need to hear your message. This is essentially like God's energy running right through you so that you can connect with others who need to hear your message. Number 4 is when you really activate your spiritual DNA, because you know you need to be able to work deeper and move further into these realms to make sure that you remain clear. In this phase, you're going to learn how to clear the spiritual dimensions around you, how to become impervious and invisible to dark forces that try to get into your energy or destruct your life through your loved ones. During this time, you're going to learn how to clear projections, spells, and curses. You're going to learn how to protect yourself from psychic attack and slanderous gossip from people that need to triangulate and gossip and try to take you down through negative means, because they see your power and they can't do it alone. So they're going to build teams around you. And this is time for you to rise above it and feel your energy and your power and your truth working with God's energy and the energy and vibration of love. In this phase, you're going to be able to eliminate the darkness, eliminate the negativity. For those of you that have had alien experiences, whether positive or negative, if you have an implant, it's going to be important for you to energetically dissolve that implant, to know that you're no longer being monitored or controlled. You're going to be able to clear contracts, oaths, and vows and move more into your free will, because the more you fill up on light, the more you have a strength and a connection with the divine, the more free will you're actually going to have. And that's the most powerful place to be. That's where you are totally protected from these lower predatory energies. And number 5 is when you're feeling very filled with light and you've reclaimed your life and your power, you will step out to actually help others heal. Because once you see and you identify the different steps involved with the darkness, you're going to be able to see it in others, and you're going to know that they're being spiritually attacked. This may come through losing a job, having abusive experience in a relationship, having addictions, loss of money or financial stability, being threatened, being ganged up on. All of these energies, super low vibrating energies that belong to the demons, the negative entities that exist on the physical plane. The more you align with the truth and the light in the face of all of it, the more you actually thrive in your own life, the more you get on purpose, and the more you can help other people who are going through it. That's why I always say, like, if you lose your job, you're worried about politics or the upcoming election, people project so much fear in all of these scenarios. Fear makes you feel powerless and hopeless. In every scenario, there's always a highest light. There's always a highest version of the truth that can show up in any given situation. So it's very important that you do not play into any collective fear or any paradigm that is making you feel weak or helpless. It is important, more so now than ever, that you do the work you need to do to get into alignment with yourself, to really get your clear connection, and then to take it out to the world and help others, because that is what your path is. If you're here right now on earth, this is why you're here. You are not meant to be one of the people that people talk about like, oh, they lost it. They did not complete their mission. They failed. No, you're not one of those people. You're one of the people that even in whatever situation you're experiencing, that you were able to find the light within you and rise, that you were able to disassociate with the negative entities in your life and anybody who is under the influence of negative entities. You were able to find and reach for and sustain higher vibrations of emotion, that you are able to really connect with the divine. You're tuning in with yourself and attracting others to you as a tribe who does not have the time of day to sit around and gossip or slander or lie or backstab or deceive. Those are super low vibrational emotions and actions. If you have people like that in your life right now, just know that they've chosen their path and you must choose a different one. You must choose the highest light. And that's what's going to get you through this time. You know, I have it on good authority. I've been hearing it from a lot of different circles of people on the circuit, public speaking, authors, people with a high position spiritually. They're talking about 2 different timelines being the final outcome this year. And one of them does not look pretty at all. One of them will be a full exasperation of the spiritual attack that we've actually been under since the onset of COVID. Yes, we're still experiencing these energies. They're showing up to you in different ways. So you may not even understand that we're still experiencing this, but we are. In these 2 scenarios, there's one where the collective really chooses the light, and the trajectory for that timeline is amazing and positive, and where every soul will know that their time here was like well spent and well chosen because they came here and did the work and then they helped others. There's this beautiful, significant outcome. But in the other one, there's a lot of loss of life and depression and hopelessness, and it's a major start over for humanity. Now, I don't know if all of these things are true, but they are agreed upon by many, many people. What I will say is that I've never seen a more important time for you to be in tune spiritually and emotionally as we ride through these different bumps in life where we have experienced massive loss. People are still stuck in global grief. People have experienced financial loss, emotional loss. They've been dealing with psychic attack and spiritual attack in many different forms. The systems around us are literally crumbling, and in that, it has become more important than ever before for you to remain in your energy, to really tap into the deepest essence of your soul, and to get your connection and maintain your connection with the divine. It is so very, very important for you to receive your answers and your guidance from the divine, for you to not field it out to everyone around you who may be under a different influence, but for you to stay in your lane, and for you to know truth, and for you to speak truth, and for you to connect with others who are speaking truth, and to uplift others, but only after you've healed yourself. This is the path we're on. These are the times that we're in, and this is why you chose to be here right now. So if you're watching this video, I urge you to really develop spiritually. I urge you to learn how to clear the dark energies away, to identify them and clear them without having to be affected or impacted by them on all the different levels. This is exactly why I have created my Spiritual Warrior Workshop, where I teach people how to spiritually connect with the divine and how to get their authority and how to clear these energies from their life. It is more important than ever. So this Saturday, I invite you to join us. I have it at a reduced price. Plus, I'm throwing in some extras to really help you. I know that I'm living in my right time and place. I know that my life is in integrity and that I'm exactly where I need to be. That all my spiritual experiences and teachings throughout all the years are culminating right now, right here for you, that this is what the masses need. This is what the collective needs. So if you've been feeling enslaved, diminished, abused, neglected, forgotten, any of these things, you're under spiritual attack. Make sure that you check out my live workshop where I'm going to teach you things and also provide healing for you to help lift you out of the funk you're in, to get you out of the darkness, and to really give you tools to use that you can continue to use with yourself and your loved ones. In fact, you might be so inspired, you might want to start this as a side business or your full-time business, helping to heal and clear negative energies off people, off the collective. And what a contribution to the world right now. So if that's you, be sure you check that out. That's right below this video. I'm going to be teaching it this Saturday live on Zoom, October 26th. Be sure you check that out. Sign up, don't delay. You need to know this information. You cannot ignore this away. These are energies that need to be cleared. All right, you guys, I am very excited to empower you with this knowledge, and I can't wait to see you, meet with you, work with you, and really empower you with the light and with the truth and with the spiritual giftings that you need to get through the times that we're in. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.